What's up, guys? It's your boy Elevate. Today we're going to be talking about duo scrim roles. There's three types of roles. There really is mainly two, and that's alpha alpha and alpha beta. But I threw a third in here called beta beta because 72 and Chap literally won a skirmish by out rotating people and staying alive, and that's dope. So shout out to them. They outplayed everyone in that skirmish by having a better game plan. So I think that's really cool. So I threw beta beta in here, even though you probably shouldn't run it, but if you're scrimming and you have a ton of mats because you have a uncontested drop, maybe run it, I guess. But alpha alpha is very aggressive, and you guys have to have a lot of synergy, but we're not going into that one too much in depth. We're going to be going over alpha beta, which is what me and Cease run. Although we're leaning on the side of alpha alpha, we definitely still run alpha beta, and I definitely still support Cease. I'm going to be using the word support more than I use beta because it kind of defines the role more, and I'm going to be calling alpha aggro more because it defines the role more. So whoever should be the aggro player should be the best at being aggressive, not even killing the most people. Who's the best at being aggressive, because sometimes the support role needs to be the one who's killing people by flanks and stuff. So it needs to be who's the best at seeing a fight, seeing, oh, am I gonna die here? Is this a fight where everyone's gonna nade me because I'm pushing into a valley to fight three teams? Or is this oh, it's a 2v2 here, I know this guy's white, this is probably a good fight. The only place I can get shot from is that angle. So if you can actually decide that split second and you're smart like that, you should be running this role. If you're someone more like me, who's very analytical with rotates, who understands and predicts movements of other players very well, who understands the game very well, you should probably be a support player. Now, I'm not saying Cease doesn't understand the game well. I'm just saying, like, that's kind of like the support player's role should be for that in-game split second. So a lot of times IGLs are pretty good at this, but it shouldn't always be. I know a lot of IGLs who are actually the aggressive player. So when I am actually, I'm going to show you a few VODs here quickly. And one thing is, when you're pushing a team, you'll see Cease is always going to be ramping up, and you're going to see me exploding them a lot. I'm going to show you two examples actually right now of that. Let me quickly pull up the clip. So the first one is we're outside of tunnels, and we're actually going to be pushing a team here, and so immediately you'll see Cease ramps up, because if you can get above a team like he does, it gives us a lot of options because he can't glide away. And so I'll start it right here. We see this team here. I quickly heal up, and you'll see immediately,
2v1.
You'll see immediately Cease calls the fight. Cease is ramping up, and I'm RPGing. I'm holding him down low, and this is so they can't run away, so I can break their builds, and so Cease can get above them and immediately start getting damage in, as he does right here. We actually messed up here. I ran out of explodes, and I didn't have an AR, so I couldn't really shoot him down as well as I should have been able to, and that's my fault. I should have been better and should have picked up an AR earlier for this case. We talked about this, but yeah, so basically this is what you gotta do for this, and I actually do have another VOD if I can quickly find it here. Actually, no, this is not it. Of us actually explode pushing another team.
I feel you.
I don't know why I do not have it. I guess I didn't download it. Oh, actually, it's later in that same game. My apologies. So we set up here, and you'll see the same thing again. Cease is gonna push for this high ground, and you'll see me. I start rocketing this team down, and because of that, Cease gets a free advantage / high ground on another team. And I actually didn't break it again, so I guess I'm a bot, but it's the thought that counts, I guess. And we actually end up killing this team here. And so the next thing I'm going to show you is actually, as a support player, how to predict movements. So as an aggro player, Cease was calling those fights. You can see how he ramps up on it. And I'm going to show you now, as a support player, how you can predict other people's movements to get kills. I do it actually twice in this game. So right here, we're going to be aggressing on this team. And so immediately we get a free down here. And then I see Cease is going to aggro the next player, and instead of just staying with Cease, I actually predict his movements, which is something I learned from 72 and Poach back in the day when they played. And I'm going to flank, and because of that, I actually whiff a bad shot there, but I get the free kill. And then later on, same situation, Cease calls a fight, we get a free down here because Cease is nuts. And instead of just going with Cease, you'll see it. Just spoiled it. Instead of going exactly with Cease, I end up actually flanking around, predicting the other person's movement because he's going to be defensive against Cease. And I'm going to get a free kill here because of it. So I flank around, free kill because of it. Something I learned a lot from 72 and Poach. They ran it all the time back when they played, and they were nuts at it. Poach and Vivid are now running it a lot. And Chap and Tom have their own special kind of sorts of this, but it's not exactly cookie cutter. For tomorrow, I'm definitely going to show you more aggro role. I might go to someone else's VOD, maybe an EU VOD for this. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me what you learned. Leave in the comments. Also, I gotta plug my Twitch channel. I have been trying to do less self-promotion, but if you guys want to watch me scrim my stuff live and have questions, twitch.tv/elevatefn. I stream a lot, and you guys can check me out. That's my only plug. Sorry, Reddit. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.